Pawn. Okay.
He wants to run past everybody.
He's going to straight away lock in the Vladimir, so I'm very upset. I wanted the Pantheon. We saw the counter pick not work at all.
Against the Talon.
Certainly is. However, still will get to that super strong stage as Spirit's going to find Score. Score puts the Bramble back between them and is now actually going for the battle. They want to try and switch the aggro. Spirit steals it away and Score has to flash, dodges the Q, but no! It doesn't even matter as Spirit just jumps on him with the safeguard. My God, first
well, it has been from time to time.
From time to time, yes, but this game, once again, it is Pawn playing.
Agreed.
Absolutely fine, as Marin and Spirit are going to catch up with Smeb, who's just trying to clear as many minions as he possibly can before he inevitably dies, and that's the second one for Spirit. Cleaning up here in the early game.
I mean, the control ward is stuck in the tri-brush. Easy access. We saw I like how the false Gunblade storyline actually happened.
Yeah, I know.
We had a LeBlanc with Gunblade.
Tell it. Oh, God. Arrow's going to land though onto Kramer. He's exploding so much damage. He's trying to get something off before he dies, but no. Not enough onto Deft.
And we've seen this before from other teams with...
God. Marta and Deft are going to turn up. Smeb's going to get in here. He does have Flash and Slicing Maelstrom, remember. Can Score get the steal on this Baron as Marin's taking a lot of damage? Equalizer doesn't do necessarily as much as we were expecting. Score gets in there, but it is going to be smoked away by Spirit. Smeb's in there. Oh my God, KT are tearing them apart. Triple kill there for the Vladimir in the mid lane, and KT going off the arrow. Oh my goodness, that was from downtown, but Kuro, and
the Blade build.
Yeah.
If you guys are wondering, is Blade into double Zeal item. The Phantom Dance especially gives you some pseudo tankiness. So when you have 5% more lifesteal than you would have with Blade before, we'll hold that thought, because Pawn's really overextended.
Yeah, Thrill of the Hunt is actually used, but Pawn's just dead. Don't know why he used his flash just there, as Kuro's looking to try and chase after Score, both of the invisible, fast-moving guys.
Max HP damage. He would have died there, so Smeb gets away. Teleport is down for no gain, and now Score wants to kill Marin.
Yep, and the arrow's going to land, and Marin is most certainly dead. So that 2-minute cooldown that you were talking about, full effect. If it was on a 25-second cooldown, would have been fine, but no. Nice Score. Just running around. Being invisible's fun, I guess. But there's the flash into the dredge lane. They land it. The pick could be real here onto Score. Redemption comes down. Pawn just says, take me instead. It'll be fine as Deft is going to turn up eventually. The arrow does land. Everyone on top of one another, but it's two picks, one after the other, and in goes Kuro Smeb with another disengage ultimate here. But Spirit wants to lock him down this time. There's no flash to save him, and Afreeca Freecs, they get the fight that they were looking for.
And this time they're priority in terms of fights.
Tear apart Marin, tear apart Kuro. They don't have that big dedicated tank, is now Smeb kiting Spirit around. That's arrow on cooldown now, and remember, it's a larger cooldown.
Equalizer.
This build as the equalizer comes in. Oh, Pawn has to go into his pool, but Tucson immediately gets on top of him. Kuro is going to pick up that kill, and Score is immediately going to die afterwards. The curtain call was there, and Marin up in that front line on this Rumble that does so much damage. Oh, there's another flash.
Double flash.
Is so aggressive tonight.
They just want to end the game. There's only 4 members of KT. Good wave clear, but they're going to try for it.
Yeah, this...
Look at that!
Oh, Deft gets kicked back. Spirit is having the game of his life right now. Smeb's going to die at the same time. A double for Kramer. Nexus turrets are going to be wiped off the map. And in such a strange game, Afreeca take down KT in what feels like just a step-by-step process.
But what you'll see, and the reason I love the fact that you call it step-by-step, because they didn't make many mistakes here, Atlas. That was not the Afreeca Freecs of the first round robin. Of course, you can say the same thing about KT, but they were pretty ruthless. You saw KT funneling into one of those famous equalizer spots. Equalizer started things. Pawn died without the Zonias being used, and they ended the game. I love Uve in the booth, looking pretty damn stoked because his charges do not look like an also-ran of the gauntlet. They look like a contender. We might have a team interview with them soon as, speaking of teams, we look over to the side of KT Rolster. Remember, Afreeca blind-picked both solo and said, well, we're good at Talon and Rumble, you guys work it out. And with all those counter picks and information, KT were left 1 to Ari. This is an interesting draft from the Afreeca Freecs, and both teams, to be honest, as KT have picked the Rumble and then kind of picked flat blues, and then level scaling. We'll think about that in a moment.
That's Kuro in trouble here as Pawn and Score going very aggressive. Oh, there it is. The Clockwork Wind-Up's going to lock that one up, and Pawn grabbing first blood. That is good news for KT, because what were you saying earlier on? The ultimate just going to be used to keep his health up. He's probably feeling fine here in this matchup right now. There's Score. Oh, he's trying to turn it around and Kramer. Good sidestep, but oh my god, Deft's auto attack. And just one more big old button. That's going to be it. Score.
Draft to Atlas. It's starting to cost them.
It is, but Kuro's going to weave his way around. It's a 3 versus 2. Deft immediately exhausted. Fantastic charm as Kuro is going to be able to grab this kill. Oh, the Inspire on the Mantra as Spirit gets the kickback onto Score. Doesn't weave it around to try and hit Deft like he was going to, and Smeb gets a solo kill. It is all falling apart for the effect. This Rumble overthink. And it's happened to both teams now as well. As you can see, Smeb, this is called the I'm a harpoon you to death and then burn you down type strategy.
I feel like you've got a name for everything.
No, it's not a great one, honestly. But yeah, we do.
Not that cat.
We know that he's got that in him. As now Tucson and Spirit looking to try and grab Marta here. There's the Q, landing onto Marta, but the Whimsy was a little bit late.
Spirit's flash actually just a couple of seconds away, so couldn't flash himself, and now...
Oh god, Spirit got caught, and there's the last auto attack. Deft grabs that kill as Tucson, while growth ain't enough, collateral damage will tear him up, and Kramer, I don't know whether the Culling's even going to be able to help him much at all, as this minion wave crashes down, and the last remaining outer turret will fall in favor. I confused myself, obviously. It's Tucson, that's not a face check that you want. Good slow is all over to the side, as Deft's able to pick that one up. The headshot after the spells land.
Meanwhile,
yeah, Score just trying to shoot Spirit a little bit. Ace in the hole comes out, but I think Reconnaissance Teemo.
There is Recon Teemo.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of his release skins.
Well, then maybe that's what I'm getting.
Marin needs to run.
Score's going to find Marin. Does have the ultimate running, so not going to take too much damage, but Pawn turns up, gets the slowdown with the dissonance. Meanwhile, Spirit kicks Deft back. Oh my god, that was brutal. And Afreeca Freecs going to take the top lane out of turret, so look.
Going to the altar of KT and asking for minion waves, which is kind of what they have to do here. Marta's caught.
Oh god, the culling coming down as Marta is going to get picked off, and this is what Afreeca need, because if they kill Marta, then KT can't make a Baron play. They can't make Score. Getting some flanking play coming in here. Marin says, well, there's 4 of you now. Spirit gets a kickback onto Smeb. Can they kill him before the equalizer goes down? But no, Deft takes down Spirit. Marin tanking everyone up. Redemption doesn't do too much, but Marin now has to walk down the red carpet. No, he actually doesn't, as the pineapples were placed slightly differently. All back, I'm sorry, guys.
One Man Wrecking Crew is also referenced as well. Yeah. All right, Marin.
Gets in there, Burning Agony's down, but Deft seems to be closed in on as Kramer takes down Pawn. Spirit's in trouble on the back end, but has survived. Deft still alive now, kiting around, but it's a double kill for Kramer. Can Afreeca Freecs do it as it's 3 dead? Marta gets charmed as well, and that's going to be the 4th. Afreeca Freecs, have they actually figured out a way to make this game their own and get the 2-0? theScore needs to land this charm. End of the line, not going to be exactly that at all, as Marin's the one to get the chase. And that is going to be Baron buff going to 5 members of Afreeca Freecs. And Papa Smithy, we now
from Kramer. They take down the rest. Elder Dragon's at 4,000.
Yeah,
Score's still here.
This could be very dangerous. As, oh my god, the equalizer steal comes in. And Elder Dragon now for KT. Kuro soon. Otherwise, they will have to just desperation go for it. You can see now everyone moving down, but the turret is going to fall. Another shockwave, like you said, already off cooldown. Equalizer doesn't do anything at all, really, as Marin still wanting to fight. Sadism, of course, keeping him healthy, but still needs to do what he can. Kramer, Wild Growth has gone down, but so much damage. Safeguard helps out as well, but 3 inhibitors dead. And KT get all the pressure that they need. Another ace in the hole under Kuro. And the first Nexus turret falls. Smeb goes golden. KT now looking to try and get us to this game number 3. Oh god, Deft, the gigantic crit to take down Kuro. And that is going to be it, I swear, as this Nexus turret, the last one remaining, will be looking to go down some lowish health bars on the side of KT, but with the man advantage, they should be able to bring us to game 3. Pawn gets kicked back, and he is going to get taken down. Kramer, remember, is still alive. Smeb goes so low, but the Nexus is getting smacked down. Deft wants to take the game, and he does! And we're going to go to game number 3. KT versus Afreeca, and look, honestly, it was bound to happen. I'm casting. Has to be 6 games a night.
But it was such a war, Atlas, in this one, when it looked like it would be pretty perfunctory in the early game. Afreeca certainly closed out game 1 a lot quicker than game 2, and Smeb, you can see, not quite head in his hands, but not that far away from it. They were made to work by the Afreeca Freecs, who stayed in, who clearly their morale was good. They kept fighting, But at the end, because they had fallen so far behind in terms of objectives, they just didn't have a way into the backline. They couldn't play their team comp as they wanted to. They couldn't get past what was a really good early game from KT. That took away the hopes and dreams of Afreeca, and let's just see a third game with no Rumble, because Rumble has warped this series first towards Afreeca.
Away here, so a lot of pick CC on the side of KT, now with a dedicated tank as well. I feel like this could be a long one. Tucson's going to go back to base, doesn't actually want to stay in there for too long.
They picked themselves into the storm this time.
They did, yeah. There it is, the flash from Score as well, lands the cocoon, and Marin should be falling down. The repel comes in, but Smeb's got enough and grabs the first blood. KT off to a great start.
He uses flash for KT. Them being denied is probably pretty damn important, given how these mid-game team fights expected to play out as bot lane.
Yeah, Stand United actually coming in as well. They're going for the dive. Kramer does get taunted. Fantastic cocoon. Threads its way forward and Score. He's able to lock that one up. Tucson dies as well. It's a double kill for the Elise. Mata with the beautiful bait timing as Spirit comes in, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything.
Great lane control by Deft and Mata, who haven't necessarily been as massive superstars as we'd have expected, as Marin does steal away the red.
Yep, so that extra healing is going to be helpful, but Score gets the flash cocoon. Marin, oh, he flashes, but in goes Score. The repel's there, and unfortunately not going to be enough. Chaos Storm comes round. Score closes the gap, but that Chaos Storm is going to be enough here. The flash comes down. Pawn wants to flash the wall, is going to do so. There's the shockwave, and he's going to die at the same time. Smeb says, well, I'll taunt him, but you can have that kill, buddy. It's on me.
And Marin doesn't use the explosive cask earlier to just try and disengage the Elise. New flash was up and it would be flashed. But with full information, the advantage was still there for KT as bot lane.
Yeah, there's the flash from Tucson. Oh my goodness, that was the Mad Life Zyra players. Deft is going to die. Spirit grabs the kill. Afreeca Freecs not with a minion wave. Mata turns up a little. Pawn. He's going to turn up, grab himself a minion wave, and there's the Stand United, so it's two people coming in. Kramer in trouble, and is going to be Smeb that grabs that kill. Pawn may have to sacrifice himself. Oh, Willie, as Mata comes in with the shield, but it's not enough. The exhaust comes down. Spirit will die in the end, but Smeb still putting the pressure on Tucson. No way that he can get out of it. And KT's steamroll.
Time to farm up just a single item. Any item will do. It seems like Ghost Blade. Most likely one is Marin.
Nice sombrero there from Pawn, but the explosive cast is going to bring him back out from underneath that turret. Oh god, the collateral damage.
Elegant.
Bunch of work, but yeah, a little bit late on the arrow. Top side of the map, Marin will cop an arrow to the face. There's the shockwave as well. A lot of CC to be brought down from KT, but Spirit's found his way into the back line. Score grabs that first kill on Kuro, so that is a lot of the wave clear gone. A lot of AoE damage as well as Marin looking to finish that one up. Oh my god, Smeb, so much damage there as well. Out of turret falls. It's going to be Deft that grabs the last hit onto that. Securing a Herald for his team.
Let's trade it for a turret. Smeb's life also would be lovely. No flash on Smeb, but he's very tanky.
He's soaking a Chaos Storm, soaking everything as Spirit. He doesn't want to be tanking that turret, but is going to be able to pick up that kill. Marin going to do the same thing. Top lane is dead all over the map.
And they just trade off, don't even bother.
Does he want to throw out an arrow? No, he doesn't actually have that one available.
Not necessary, Atlas. He doesn't have enough damage behind this curtain call to be respected.
Oh, he gets cocooned and shockwaved and destroyed here from Score, who's now inside the enemy base at 19 minutes. Repel gets him out. He takes the Plant Express. It's all just working out here for KT. What is this? Flashes after him, gets the last auto in. This is the inhibitor turret definitely falling down. Deft completely out of mana, but uses everything that he has.
And the fun thing is, this is not actually the quintessential Score build. Famously, Score was a tank Elise player. We'll hold that thought.
Yeah, Deft may be caught out here as the Chaos Storm's going to burn him down. Kuro does grab that kill, but Afreeca Freecs are melting. My god, that was a lot of damage. It is a trade. It is going to be support for AD carry, but
hey, Graves damage while you're at it and be in the front line.
Well, Pawn's actually forced to flash away here as there's a Stand United. Spirit flashing so aggressively. Not going to find too much more there as the curtain call comes down. Tucson grabs it with the Stranglethorns. Now Smeb finds himself on his own. Afreeca Freecs looking to try and make this a 2-for-0 as Deft throws some arrows over the side. Score's going to turn up. Kramer grabs the kill with the deadly flourish. And Score is now here, but KT turn up a little bit too late. And does this mean Baron for Afreeca Freecs? On the bottom side, has his teleport, has his Stand United.
One aggressive ward for Marin, he pings it. He's going to go for it. Big TP play coming.
Yeah, looking to try and get in there, but there's the arrow, lands onto Spirit. Looks like KT are going to try and turn this one around, but Marin might get himself in exactly the right position. Massive body slam, and Marin has been able to secure it. Marta will fall next. Afreeca Freecs demolish KT. It's a double kill for Spirit, and this one's got to be the Baron.
Yeah, Pawn caught coming in, had to be a teleport from Smeb because the Stand United once again wasn't enough of a shield. They turn onto Baron, it's still slow. Elise is alive, but is going to look for the contest. Should be Baron. Afreeca Freecs.
It's just not happening here for KT, so another Baron goes over to the Afreeca Freecs. They turn it once again with a brilliant mid-game team fight.
For now, just zoning.
Yeah, arrow's not going to land onto Kramer, so he can keep shooting here. Score has his Guardian Angel done. Marin actually looking to try and secure this as, oh my goodness, Pawn gets knocked back! The Orianna's not going to get anything done! It's Tucson that grabs the kill! And Afreeca Freecs, how do they find these picks exactly when they need to? This inhibitor turret could go down, and KT could find themselves on the ropes.
3 fights in a row for Afreeca. More picks would be the game, so KT needs to be defensive. Still hard for Afreeca to take this inhibitor, even 5v4.
28 seconds on the clock here for Pawn. Still a lot of time for Afreeca Freecs to work with, but those health bars are going lower. Not a massive amount of poke damage to come out of KT, and they are pressured away from the inhibitor. Top lane going. Setting themselves up the battle lines. This Ocean Drake.
Note they are fighting for an Ocean Drake with no vision.
Pawn has been caught out, lands the first of the curtain call bullets as Marin gets himself in the right position. There's a flash body slam, gets deft over to the side, and now KT have been broken apart for Marin, the first one to fall down. The Ocean Drake is going to go over to Afreeca, but I don't know whether that's going to be the problem here, as Afreeca have lost their tank, and KT have managed to find the team fight. Oh my goodness, there's the wombo combo onto Kuro. Nice redemption, keeps him alive for now.
Afreeca still having a relatively poor Baron, means they don't really have a way to punish.
Oh, Marin. Oh, not going to go for it as Pawn. Oh my god! Massive damage as the redemption isn't enough. Score grabs it with, I believe, a Runic Echoes, gets himself on top, and that's going to be Spirit taken down. The double kill for the Elise. The Score, the man, is going to be able to start the fight and finish it here for KT. The explosive cast, more as a celebration here, as Marin will eventually fall down, and that's going to be Marta grabbing that kill. The teleport coming down. Are they going to try and finish the game?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be the series. You'd have to think for KT. One shockwave was the thing that separated.
A lot of damage, but my god, that was on a knife's edge, because I feel like if Pawn had been body slammed before he got off that incredible shockwave onto 3 people, that could have been it in the other direction. It just shows.
Just hope to reset it, but they don't.
No, not going to happen. And who's going to be able to get the smite here? It is going to be Score. Locks that one down. That is 2 for 2 on the big old monsters on the map. Even a blue buff just to make things right for Pawn.
Oh. Still on cooldown for a little bit, but they're conceding 3 inhibitors. Afreeca Freecs.
Marin still taking so much damage. There's the flash as Marin gets shockwave back. They're looking for it right now as Smeb gets himself in there. Good redemption. Is going to at least keep Afreeca Freecs somewhat alive, but they've lost their big Gragas in the front line. Now it's looking like they're going to lose their base as KT, after the statement that they made in game number 2 and in the early stages of game number 3, have been able to pull this series back and pick up the win over the Afreeca Freecs. Finally, the KT that we were expecting, and some smiles on their faces.
Celebrations are for 3rd spot. That's what they secure here. This is not KT getting 2nd. This is not KT winning the league, but something to celebrate because they snap a 3-match losing streak. Will it be enough come playoffs? Are we convinced of KT? To an extent, do they right the previous wrongs? Yes. But still, we saw the same story. Still, the mid to late game transition was not good enough for a team that has mastered the early game. They pick up the win. They will wait and face the winner of MVP versus Afreeca Freecs. But a best of 5 between these 2 teams could go all 5 games and could definitely be a nail-biter for Afreeca and KT fans if we are to see the rematch.
Yeah, and I don't want to sound biased or anything like that, Papa Smithy, but if I saw this best of 3 again in best of 5 format, that's a treat. To be perfectly honest, this was a wonderful series to watch. So much back and forth. And you could see that it was so many mind games in the draft phase, within the games themselves. So much of it came down to who made the smarter decisions, who had thought further in the series than the other team. And it just came out that